What it is. It's your man, 100 Grand, AD reporting live from the Press Star 410 studios. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up your retro emulation Android device. These things can be a little bit intimidating and difficult to set up, but don't worry, your boy got you covered. I'm going to show you what you need to do when you get your device. Maybe your girl got you one because she tired of you hogging the TV when she want to watch Dancing with the Stars, or your son watching Bluey all the time, so you need something to occupy yourself. These are the perfect devices for that. Just a little bit of nostalgia in a small form factor. You gotta love it. Your boy been emulating since way back in the day. I'm talking about the original PSP, the original Transformer looking Xbox, the Nintendo Wii. I've added games and classic titles to pretty much any device that you can think of that will have games at least. And a loved one reached out to me about a mutual loved one saying they wanted me to set up a device for them. So I got them this Retroid Pocket Flip 2, set it up with all the emulators, the front end that they need, and they're all set and ready to go. But now their gift is your gift, because I'm going to show you how to do yours. Did that sound right? I'm going to show you how I do it. Anyway, man, I play all day. I want to thank all my subscribers, everybody who watches your boy, and because of that, I'm gonna give you a gift. Maybe not you, but one of y'all gonna get something for free from me. All you gotta do is watch until the end of this video. I'm gonna show you the rules and how you qualify for my free giveaway. But without further ado, let's get it in. Okay, so I'm assuming you went ahead with the initial setup and now you're finally on your desktop and you're ready to play some games, but you don't have the apps that you need in order to emulate anything. The first thing you're going to want to do is get you some emulation apps. There are a couple things that you can do in order to get your apps. One of those things is to go to the Google Play Store. You just log into your Google account with the Play Store app, and you can search for the emulators that you need. But to me, the best way is the World Wide Web and using Google Chrome. So anything that you want is going to be on Google. Let's just say you want to run, I don't know, GameCube, right? So you want to run GameCube. So you're going to search the GameCube APK, and Dolphin is going to show up for you. So you would download Dolphin, set it up, and add your games, and then you'd be able to play all your GameCube games. Same thing for Nintendo Wii, that will also be Dolphin. But we're gonna move into a few more apps that I already have on this device that I set up for my loved one. All right, so PPSSPP. If you want to run PSP, then you need this app, PPSSPP. All right, moving on. I already told y'all about Dolphin. That's for GameCube and that's for Wii emulation. RetroArch 64. This is probably the most important app other than the front end app that you're gonna add everything to once you get your basic emulation apps. All right, so RetroArch 64 runs pretty much all the old systems. I'm talking about NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. TurboGrafx 16, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Game Gear. What else does this run? MAME Arcade, Final Burn Alpha Arcade, Final Burn Neo. It even runs N64 and PS1. Just a litany of emulators are gonna be on RetroArch. It's the most important app, or at least the second most important app that you're gonna download for your emulation journey on Android. All right, DuckStation, that's a standalone PlayStation 1 app or PS1 app. It's my favorite one. You're gonna need BIOS in order to run PS1. Aether SX2, that's what I use to run my PlayStation 2 games. You're also gonna need BIOS files for PS2, but this is a great app, even though they haven't done much to update it recently. And Flycast is what I use for Dreamcast. Now you also can use Redream for Dreamcast, but Flycast is just something that I've been using for a long time. I don't like to rock the boat and make too many changes. And there are also other apps that you can use for other emulators or other consoles that I don't really emulate like that. And anything that you really want, just Google the name of the console put a space between it and type APK, and the app is going to pull up for you. And now that you have all your emulators, you want it to kind of look like a console or feel like a console. At least I do. So at this point in time, you're going to need to download a front end. And I'm going to tell y'all my favorite front end right after this. ESDE is my favorite front end, man. I'm going to show y'all some of the games I have on here. I'm also going to tell you how to get it. Now, first and foremost, in order to get ESDE, it is a paid app. So you're going to want to subscribe to that Patreon account. I believe it's $5. You just go and Google ESDE Patreon. And when you go there, you sign up for the membership and you download the app. It's really that simple. You only have to pay one time, and then you can add it to any device that you have. So I have ESDE on probably a dozen handhelds right now. It just consoleizes the experience for you. So I'm going to show y'all some of the games that I have set up for my loved one here. So you got CPS 1, CPS 2, those are arcade systems, as well as MAME. Those are also arcade games on arcade systems. PC Engine, that's TurboGrafx 16, got the whole library pretty much, the whole N64 library, the entire NES library. You see 1960 games, man. It's a shit ton. Nintendo GameCube. I'm gonna show you some of the games in GameCube right here. Not even really going to talk about it, just going to do a little bit of scrolling through them. I might stop on something I really like. Mario Kart Double Dash, man. Love this game. Am I supposed to say the plumber's name? I feel like that's the first time I said his name on any of my videos. Keep it moving. Metroid Prime. This is a classic right here. Prime 2. Street Volume 2. If you watch my videos, you know how much I love that game. Gonna keep it moving. Y'all know how much I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 might be the greatest one of all time. Soul Calibur 2. This is my favorite version of Soul Calibur 2 because you had my boy Link on there. Gotta have Super Smash Bros. Melee, man. Like back in the day, this is something that you had to sit around with friends and play, or player mode, man. It was so much fun, man. Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, some of the best artwork in any video game. One of the best games of all time, man. Anyway, y'all get the picture, man. We can scroll through. Super Nintendo, Wii, Dreamcast. Don't have a lot on here, but I'll go through a few of the Dreamcast titles. Crazy Taxi 2, love that game. NBA 2K and NFL 2K. Ready to Rumble, one of my favorite boxing games. Gotta have both Sonic Adventures. The original Soul Calibur. This was the best way to play Soul Calibur other than playing in the arcade. UFC, the original UFC game, man. Like, it was an arcade style brawler. Love this game, bruh. Had Kim Shamrock on that joint. Royal Rumble, big WWE fan, man. Let's keep it moving. Game Gear, got the whole library there. Mega Drive, that is. Sega Genesis, for those of y'all in North America, man, got every Sega Genesis game on this joint. Neo Geo, PS1, don't got every game on here. Got a few of my favorite titles, and I'm sure my loved one is going to love as well. Let's go through a few of them. Crash Bandicoot, man. Gotta have Crash 1 and Crash 2 and Crash 3 and Crash Team Racing, man. You can't tell by now, I'm a big Crash fan. Die Hard, man. Classic game. I talk about this game all the damn time if you watch my channel. Let's keep it moving. Final Fantasy, man. Gotta love Final Fantasy 9. Gran Turismo 1 and 2. The original Metal Gear Solid, man. Game changed my life. Probably a top 5 video game of all time. MK Trilogy, probably my favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time. NBA Jam TE for Rapper the Rapper. Resident Evil 2, 3, Director's Cut. Silent Hill, this game was spooky as shit, man. Just a good amount of games on here, man. Spyro the Dragon. Street Fighter the movie. Street Fighter Alpha 2, Alpha 3, man. Should have Alpha 1 on here. I don't know why. Siphon Filter, guys, scroll back to that. That was my shit. Tekken 2 and 3. Tobo 1, Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2. Couple Tony Hawk joints. Pro Skater 2 and 3. I know I say too funny, but I'm from Baltimore. Y'all gotta forgive me. Twisted Metal World Tour. Love a Twisted Metal game or a good Twisted Metal game. SmackDown 2, Know Your Role with my boy The Rock on the cover. And you got X-Men vs. Street Fighter. We're gonna keep it moving, man. PS2, a few PS2 games on here, not too many. I think, what, how many? 34, all right. Automodelista, Black, Burnout 3, Bully, Crash Twinsanity, Def Jam Fight for New York. Love this game, man. Dope ass game, one of my favorite fighters. Devil May Cry, the OG version. Family Guy. Got Fight Night 04, Round 2, God Hand, God of War 1 and 2, classics right there. GTA San Andreas and Vice City. I should have added 3 to here. I might just go back and add that, you know, for my loved one. Hulk, Mercenaries, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, NBA Jam, Street 2 again, NCAA Football 11, Ratchet & Clank 3, Scarface. This game was bloody and gory as hell.
Okay, I'll play with you. Do you want to clear up? Say hello to my little friend.
Love this game, man. Can't wait to play it again. Silent Hill 2. That's a dope title. Battlefront 3. Matrix The Path of Neo. Another amazing ass game, man. The movie was dope, or the trilogy was dope, except the last one was trash. I'm talking about the movie, right? But game was dope as shit. The Warriors. Maybe Rockstar's most slept on game of all time. One of my favorite games. I'm gonna do some gameplay on this in the future. Ultimate Spider-Man. Love the art style in this game. Dope game. Urban Reign, a super sleeper. My cuz Big Ray put me onto this. Shout out Big Ray. Beautiful Joe. Super dope ass art style on this as well, man. PS2 was really peak, man. PS2 is an iconic system. Probably the greatest system of all time, if you ask me. WWE All-Stars, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain with your boy Brock Lesnar on the cover. And that's really all I got on here. You know, we ain't got but too much space on here. Got PSP. I ain't even gonna show y'all what's on the PSP, but just know it's some shit on there. But anyway, this is my favorite front end. I've got it set up to kind of mimic the style of a PS4. I guess this is like a PS4 style interface. And I think it's really dope, man. You get a little video preview down on the bottom left corner. They tell you a little bit about each console, and they show you a picture of the console on the bottom right, man. It's extremely dope, man. But if you don't like ESDE, you can always go with Daiji Show or one of the other front ends. But I'm telling you, man, spend the $5, get you ESDE, man. They really should give me commission because I'm really selling this shit right now. Let's move on. Now, one of the best things about ESDE is it automatically adds the game folders you need in order to add your games. So I'm going to show you exactly where that goes. Now, if you install ESDE to your memory card, it's going to be somewhere on disk, whatever you name your memory card when you formatted it, okay? So you're going to go over the ESDE, open that up, and as you can see, it has a ton of different folders. These are all different systems. Now, this folder is extremely important. Let me scroll up to it. BIOS. Certain systems like PS1 and PS2 need BIOS files. You want to find those files and add them to this folder. I can't tell you where to get those files from, but just Google it and you'll find exactly what you need. Download those files, put them in this BIOS folder. But we can scroll down. Pretty much any retro system or every retro system is on here. So you got like PSP right here, PS2, PSX, which is also PS1. Pretty much anything you could think of. All the Nintendo systems are on here, all the throwback systems, even that new system that we don't talk about on here, okay? But moving forward, I may just show you something when it comes down to that new system, just so you can get a little sneak peek at it. Let's keep it moving. For those of y'all who like to play Nintendo Switch, you can play it on your Android device as long as you have a powerful enough device. Eden is the emulator that I use. Before that, I was using Sudachi. Before that, it was Ryu Jinx. Before that, it was Yuzu. But Eden is where it's at right now. So I'm going to open up Eden and show you some of the games that I put on here for my loved one. Celeste, that's a classic. Crash, Insane Trilogy, Cuphead, Dead Cells, Hades, Hollow Knight, Horizon Chase 2, Kirby. I'm not going to read every game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Couple Mega Man joints, Metroid Prime, MMPR, RR, Minecraft, all the kiddies love that. We're gonna skip that one. Ori, Pokemon Legends ZA, Sonic Mania, Streets of Rage 4. We're gonna skip this. Super Smash, and Ultimate Street Fighter 2. These emulators, well, this emulator specifically, and I'm talking about all secret console Switch emulators, you need turn up drivers when a game is not performing well. So if it is not working well or at all, just search on Reddit and somebody has already had an issue. They probably will recommend the driver that you need to get. You just download the driver, install it, and then see if it works. But you got to do a little bit of trial and error. The more powerful Android device that you have, the better that these games will run. But if you're trying to run these on an old Android device, you may get stuttering or they may not run at all. I'm just giving y'all a fair warning, so at least have you a decent device if you're trying to run secret console on your emulation machine. Your boy is dead tired. However, I told y'all that I'm gonna do a giveaway at the end of this video, and I'm a man of my word, bruh. I got you. So let me show you what you could potentially win. All right, let me find it. This is a Mayu Mini V4. It's a dope little emulation handheld, dope device. I spent a lot of time playing this little guy. This one is option 2. This is a Retroid Pocket 2S. This kind of started my love affair with retro handhelds, man. Just love this joint, love this form factor. Great, amazing device. And this right here is option 3, Retroid Pocket 5. One of the best handhelds that ever came out, in my opinion, in my estimation, in my opinionation, man. Love this thing. Runs on Android. You can run pretty much anything all the way up to secret console on this. So those are the 3 options. However, only giving away one of them. Let me explain the rules. In order to win the Mayu Mini V4, which was the first little guy, I need 150 comments on this video. That's a prerequisite. And I need for you specifically to like and subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed already, please like and subscribe, right? And I need you to comment exactly why I should give you this handheld, either you or a loved one. And fair warning, I'm partial to kids, I'm partial to people with disabilities, and I have a soft spot for those who are less fortunate. I do not want to give away anything to somebody making $500,000 a year, man. Y'all probably got every goddamn handheld and console there is. Now, same rules apply. Like and subscribe and comment why you deserve to win this Retroid Pocket 2S. But I need 250 comments for that. And same exact rules apply for the Retroid Pocket 5, except I need 500 comments in order to gift away my Retroid Pocket 5. The device will already be set up. It'll have games on it. It'll be ready to go. And it's a perfect time because it's the holiday season. But please make sure you follow the rules. Also, I'm going to pin my contact information. That's my email and my WhatsApp at the top of this video. That way you know that it's not a scam when you do in fact win. If you do in fact win, I'll be reaching out to you from either the WhatsApp or the email. But make sure you leave your contact information in the comments. So if you're not comfortable giving out your WhatsApp, just give an email address, because I have to verify that I'm sending a device to a real human and the right person. Other than that, this is the holiday season, man. It's a time for loving and giving and sharing and hugging. I said hugging, right? And rubbing. Pause.